Hi, it's my honour to speak on behalf of my mum, Claire Roberts, who was Michelle's sister, and my brother and two sisters, Scott, Peter, and Eleanor. When talking to mum about Michelle, there were so many beautiful, fond memories. Mum and Michelle and Kenneth grew up in Norman Park in Queensland, and obviously their parents owned a shop. So straight after school, mum remembers going to the shop with Michelle, and they would often stay there until they fell asleep at night. They had great times at the shop and in Queensland, and they formed a very close relationship, and they were great friends throughout their childhood. Michelle did move on after secondary school and university, and she decided to move over to Canada, where she started her adventure and lived her whole life there. Even though there was quite a obviously long distance between Claire and Michelle, they managed to keep their friendship and their relationship very strong, and they would speak to each other quite often. Mum talked about one of the most pleasurable things that she had, particularly as they moved into retirement, was the amount of time they spent travelling together, and you'll see that in some photos coming up. They went on many adventures together, and they enjoyed each other's company as they travelled and saw different parts of the world through Antarctica, South America, parts of Asia and North America and Europe. They had a wonderful time, and that's something that Mum really cherished and absolutely loved, and really loved spending that time with Michelle. As I said, they managed to keep a very close relationship through their adult life and into retirement. And one of the pleasures that Mum had was we managed to visit Michelle in May of 2024 and spend some time with them. And it was amazing. I know that they were both getting a bit older and hadn't seen each other for a long time. But as soon as they got together, they were talking and enjoying each other's company and having some really, really good laughs. And having lots of yummy food. They do like their food, and we went out for lunch and dinner almost every night, and they had a great time catching up, and it was so wonderful to see Michelle then. And it was an opportunity for Mum to say goodbye because Michelle was in ill health. Mum just wanted to say that she loved Michelle with all her heart and was so grateful to have her as a sister, and it was such a pleasure to spend her life with her, and to build such a beautiful relationship over so many years. And Mum will miss her greatly, but knows that she has led a full life and a wonderful life, and experienced so many great things. And she's forever grateful for her relationship with Michelle. Just on behalf of Scott, Peter, Eleanor and myself, Michelle was a great auntie. She was always overseas in Canada, but she was always thinking about us, sending us games, sending us educational games and computer games and all those different things, because she really valued education. And from the very beginning, she would really push that with us. And we used to really love the speak and spell games and different things that we would receive from Michelle. Quite often she would come down to Melbourne and we'll get to spend time with her, which was really lovely. And then also we would go up to Queensland and spend some time with her up there. So it was always lovely to see Michelle. She was always ready to do some physiotherapy on us and get us coughing and things like that, which was pretty funny. But we loved spending the time with Michelle. She was always so generous and so loving and so kind to us. She would do anything for us, which we really were appreciative of, and we really loved building that relationship with Michelle. It was such a nice thing. Like I mentioned, we did spend some time with Michelle in May last year when Eleanor, Scott and myself and Mum went over. Peter was unavailable, unfortunately. And we did spend some lovely time with her, and we still had witty conversations with her. We remembered things from our childhood that we had a good laugh about, and she could have a good laugh about now too. So we had a lovely time with Michelle during that period. So we really cherished that time we had with her, and we were really happy that we got to see her at that time. But just on behalf of everyone in the family, Michelle was a great auntie and a great sister, and we just appreciate her so much. And we know now that she'll be resting in peace with her late husband, Jeff, and we're so grateful to be able to have such a wonderful relationship with Michelle. And we know that she's touched so many in what she's done, and we do thank her for everything she's done for our family, and we really appreciate it, and we do wish that she rests in peace. Thank you.